Hello, everyone. This is Miranda Dennis, just coming back really quick for another suggestion, tip, thing to consider. This time, I would like to talk to the MSW students and those that have already graduated from college with your master's degree in social work and you are considering getting your LCSW, which is your licensed clinical social work. And I wanted to pop on just to make you aware that you do not have to receive your clinical MSW supervision from your place of employment. I don't know if people are actually aware of that. Typically, once you graduate with your master's of social work, you want to find a job that will include your clinical supervision if you would like to move towards licensure, right? That's typically what most people do. It's cheaper that way. Your clients are readily available, your supervisor is readily available. What I have learned and have seen and have experienced firsthand, I am a licensed clinical social worker in New York and Virginia. And in New York, just like a few other states, you have to have an LMSW. So I've been in this licensure journey and track for some time, and I've experienced it in two different states. And sorry, my Bixby thing is going off over here. But I have experienced it in different states. And so with that being said, it's easier. It is certainly easier to get your clinical supervision in your current place of employment. The problem with that is if you'd like to change your job, you now have to find a new supervisor, or you feel that I'm committed to getting my license. So now I'm stuck in this job that is maybe a toxic environment that is not allowing you to grow in the way that you desire to grow. You feel that, sometimes unfortunately there are some injustices at certain jobs that you're faced with. And because you have this goal in mind of getting your license, you feel that you're stuck and you have to stay there until you finish your hours. I'm here to tell you not so. That is not the case. At any point in time in your track, in your journey to pursue your LCSW, you do not have to remain only at the job that you have currently to receive your supervision. You can also receive supervision from an independent person. Now, in the state of Virginia, where I am, you have to have the National Association of Social Workers, you have to have completed their supervision course. No big deal, just take the course and follow the procedures, and you qualify as long as you've had, it used to be 3 years after your LCSW, it is currently now 2 years. So if you are a current licensed clinical social worker in the state of Virginia and you would like to provide clinical supervision, take the supervision training that NASW offers. You're now able to do that 2 years post degree or post licensure versus the 3 years it was before. So I just want to pop on and encourage people, you're not stuck. You're not stuck in that job, in that position. You're not stuck with that supervisor if you don't feel that you are actually getting the clinical portion of the supervision that you're desiring. A lot of times when you're in an agency and let's say there's change in management, that affects you. Let's say you're really just only focusing on the cases. You haven't really delved into theory. You haven't felt challenged clinically, and it's just about, did you meet productivity? Then you're not getting clinical supervision. You're getting management, and you might be just getting supervision, but it's certainly not the clinical supervision that you need that's going to prepare you for your test, prepare you for the clinical portion. You're just checking in once a week and you're just checking off the boxes, yes, you're not going over goals, you haven't accomplished things, um, and you might not feel challenged. So I'm encouraging people, like I said, I offer independent MSW supervision for those in the state of Virginia. And what that means is you don't have to work in my agency. You can work in any agency. Matter of fact, you can have two jobs and I can supervise you for both of those jobs. So the hours and the clinical work that you get for those jobs, that counts towards the hours that you need. The other thing that independent supervision offers a little bit more, that's a little bit more flexible than working in an agency and getting your MSW supervision, is that you are actually allowed to get up to 4 hours of supervision per week. How many people in an agency actually are getting more than the hour that they are allotted? Not many people are even getting that. So if you're looking into independent supervision, two benefits. One, you don't have to stay in the same job. Two, you're actually getting the clinical work and challenges that you need to prepare you. Another reason is that you can have more hours per week. You can see the independent supervisor up to 4 hours per week, and that can be individual or group. So you might have two sessions of group MSW supervision and two individual MSW clinical supervisions with an independent person. Things to think about. I really want you to think about, if you haven't considered, then please consider looking at independent clinical supervision. You can also have MSW supervision at your current job, and you can add an independent supervisor as you're pursuing, so that maybe you're getting your hour at work, but you want to do group MSW supervision, or you want to do more hours, then you can hire an independent clinical MSW supervisor. Notice I said hire. Yes, you do have to pay for the service. It's not free. I have seen people price their MSW supervision as low as $25, and I've seen it as high as $120. It depends on your area. It depends on the person's level of expertise, because you are getting their time, their energy, their years of experience, they're pouring into you. And that's where you're going to learn that real life, where theory meets practice, is going to be in supervision. So you do have to pay for that. And it is worth it. I am telling you, it is absolutely worth it. I enjoy being able to pour into the next generation of LCSWs. And, we tailor supervision to your learning style. We tailor it to the goals that you have personally. So that's the things that I enjoy. And I just want to encourage you, here's some information, you take it or leave it. It's up to you. I want you to know that you don't have to feel stuck in the current job if you don't feel like you're getting your clinical needs met. You're just getting your paperwork signed off. That is not going to help you on test day. I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to help you on test day. It might be helping your pocket temporarily, but it's certainly not going to help you pass, and you have to pay for the test. So if you have to pay for the test and you want good clinical supervision, you might want to consider paying for good clinical supervision. Just word to the wise. Hope that helps. If you have questions about MSW supervision, certainly feel free to ask me. If you're in the Virginia area, I can offer clinical MSW supervision for you. Feel free to reach out to me on my website, which is www.oasislcsw.com. Certainly click on the Contact Me button or click on their clinical supervision for more information. Take care. Hope that helps you.